So we're a few months in with the Pixel 8 Pro, and yeah, it's a good device. An improvement over the 7 Pro in every way. But it also did get a price hike, and there are a number of things that make me a little uncomfortable. Before hitting those negatives, I do really want to start with the standouts. Firstly, the display. While some quality issues may have bubbled up online, mine's been going strong. It's very bright and punchy, with good colour balance, and gets plenty visible, even in the Aussie summer sun. The return of that flat display also has me pretty happy. As nice as a curved screen looks, it just never felt practical beyond hating the back gesture. The flat display also gives an overall more solid look, and also easier application of glass screen protectors. Build quality is also amazing, with edges feeling great and things rounding nicely. The bay blue and matte finish are very slick, but as usual, I would have preferred a matte camera bar over the scratch-prone chrome. The photo experience is of course also a highlight. This is a Pixel after all. I have a separate photo comparison video, so I won't rehash too much here. With default settings, it just tends to make it easy to get a great shot most of the time with minimal fuss. A bonus for the Pro model this year is the inclusion of Pro controls. They're fun to tinker with, but it does lead me into those uncomfortable feelings. Look, I have no issue with exclusive software features. You do need a draw card after all, and also some beta testers. But when it feels like it's most of the features, unless you count the temperature sensor, we have AI wallpaper, pro camera controls, best take, magic editor, video boost, and the upcoming CSI-like zoom and enhance. All software without a care for your hardware. Tensor did deliver much better language recognition through hardware at least, and the new Audio Magic Eraser is all done on device. The one upside to all the software exclusives is they're much more likely to filter down into older devices. Eventually. Even if via a Google One subscription. And it does open up some great possibilities for what wacky features could be added via DLC. 7 years is a long time to support a device after all. Rounding things out with just the okay stuff after a few months of use, obviously the Tensor G3 is lacking compared to the competition, but for pure everyday horsepower, it's fine. It's not like even if you had the best Apple chip that any of these cloud processed software features would be able to run on device anyway. The more noticeable hit with the G3 would probably be in efficiency, with it using a bit more energy than generating a bit more heat compared to the competition. That obviously then has an impact on battery life, where its range really depended on radio use. It was absolutely fine at home on Wi-Fi, where I would have close to 40% remaining before bed. But when out travelling on 5G all day, occasional navigation and browsing, it always felt like I really had to dial back my use, where I could almost see the battery drain before my eyes, with only battery saver getting me through the day. Otherwise, the software stability has been pretty good, only once getting a bit confused and locking up. The fingerprint scanner performance did start out rather average, but has since become spot on. Even better when working in tandem with Face Unlock, and I have enjoyed that it now works for secure apps that support it. My bank doesn't, but my two-factor app does. It mostly makes Google Pay more seamless, not needing to re-authenticate like the Pixel 7 did. Overall, the Pixel 8 Pro is still a great device, with plenty of software tricks and a promise for more in the future. But with the $100 US price increase, and even more than that in many regions, I do hesitate to wonder if it's worth it. A major highlight of the recent Pixel line was the great experience at a comparatively lower cost. And with that, it was easy to overlook a few compromises. But that might not be the case anymore. It just kind of makes me feel like last year's Pixel 7 Pro was even better value, offering such a similar hardware experience and Maybe it too might get some DLC to keep it fresh in the future.